so welcome to our channel. I'm Isca.
And it's your girl BB. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share our videos.
Don't forget. Okay, so today we are having a discussion. And we're going to talk about choices. Say it again.
Choices.
The choices we make in life. Okay, so
life presents us with so many choices. We make choices in every aspect of our life. In our social life, choices are made. In our economical life, choices are made.
Very true. Life is a matter of choice. The choices we make can make and unmake us. Choices are the hinges to our destinies.
Sure.
What is a choice? Choice is the ability of an individual to decide upon the options, alternatives, possibilities he or she may be presented with.
And then there are so many motives that drives our choice making.
Yeah.
The God factor.
Okay.
As Christians, most of the decisions we make depends on the standards and the will of God.
Okay.
Taking a scenario from the Bible, Joseph and the Potiphar's wife, we realize Joseph was presented with two options, whether to sleep with this woman or not. But based on Joseph's relationship with God, he decided not to sleep with the woman. And then our conscience also motivates our choice making, as well as our society.
Okay.
And the society we find ourselves actually influence our choice making. And then our perception. In our junior high school, we had this perception that Fridays are meant for games, Fridays we don't learn. So sometimes we choose not to even go to school. Or sometimes we even go to school and then we don't get prepared before going to school. So our perception actually have influence in our choice making.
Very true. Life is all about perception. Okay, so can I say that we might be forced or compelled by the pressure of time to make hasty decisions?
Sure.
Okay, so Bibi has given me the go ahead, so let me continue.
Yes.
Okay, so sometimes pressure of time compels us or forces us to take hasty decisions or to come out with premature choices.
Okay.
And this can be due to impatience.
Exactly.
Impatience can lead to this. And let me relate it to a story, not a story per se, but something that actually happened. Back in SHS, I had a friend. We had dreams and aspirations of going to the tertiary together to offer our preferred programs. So we bought forms and we did as I said. We chose programs of our preference. And when the list came out, unfortunately for her, her name was not part. And I think about a month or so, she was being presented with a different course. Frankly speaking, she had no idea. She had no interest in this course, but what would she do? That's the only option per se. I think she was presented with two options. To wait a year after or two to reapply or to go in for this offer. But because of the pressure of time, she couldn't stand the pressure of time. She couldn't get answers to questions like, when are you going to school? What is the cause of you being in the house? She couldn't answer all these questions. Sure. So she needed to take in the offer the university was offering her. Premature choices.
And then to add up to this, being anxious about the future is inevitable. It's
very
real.
True.
But we shouldn't forget, we shouldn't let the pressure of time force us to make any decision we are not ready to face the consequences. Sometimes we make decisions because time is fast spent or because we are supposed to choose what is available. But whenever we are presented with a situation, we should critically analyze the situation and make sure that whatever we are choosing is of good impact. And then we shouldn't forget any choice we make has impact on us. Sometimes it might not affect us, but one way or the other, it will affect us, maybe our family members or our friends. So whenever we have a situation at hand, we should always analyze the situation and also seek the face of God in it. And then do you think our emotions also pushes us in choices or motivate?
Very well. It really does. Our emotions really does. And one can argue for the fact that our emotions control us. Not disputing that fact that, well, our emotions or our hormones control us. But hey, we are Christians, we are believers. We shouldn't settle for that. The Bible makes us understand that we are born of the Spirit, not of the flesh. We are not of the flesh. So I will entreat us to invoke, to endeavor to always involve the Spirit in any option or in any decision we hope or wish to make is very, very necessary.
Okay. So in summary, we are saying that we all have the power to choose, but we should make sure that any choice we make have a good impact on us. Thank you for listening to us, and I hope you were blessed.
Sure. Actually, this is episode 1 of this discussion, so stay tuned for episode 2. Peace.
Yes.